The boycott is on. So every NFL team sends one of their season ticket holders to the Super Bowl each season as their guest, all expenses paid for. Every NFL team, because of that, the Saints actually have one of those fans, John Horn, who is doing that. So several weeks back when one Saints fan was picked, he was convinced he got a free trip to see the Saints play in the big game. Of course, we all know how that turned out, so we don't have to mull over the details. But this torn individual debated whether or not he wanted to go anymore after the heartbreak until he remembered an interesting twist.
Turner's looking this way.
John Horn of Mandeville is one of the most passionate Saints fans you will come across. And 9 days later, he's still dealing with the emotional aftermath of the Saints' loss to the Rams in the NFC Championship.
It's been times when a Saints loss will take me, months to overcome. And this one was, really tough because, we were in. It was over.
Monday, I was able to meet with Horn in his family's home. And while the pain was still evident, Horn has a rejuvenated spirit for one reason.
It was like disheartening. But then, I remembered in the itinerary, the very first thing is officiating.
When all 32 fans are sent by their respective teams to Atlanta, the NFL gives them special access to meet with influential people that mold the league. And Friday at 5 o'clock, Horn will be able to meet with the NFL's head of officiating, Al Riveron, a meeting that Horn is looking forward to.
So then I started going over in my head, okay, now I'm going to go, and I got a few questions. They can huddle up and pick up a flag, but why can't you huddle up and throw a flag?
Crowd's going crazy.
What if it happens this Sunday? Same play happens, then what? Why these guys are from California? If there was 4 from Louisiana, that would smell too.
Horn says he's gotten a lot of feedback and suggestions from friends on what to ask since he posted the info on his social media accounts. And he admitted there's pressure that comes with that, as he will be the fan to represent the Who Dat Nation. But in the end, he hopes it's a personal healing process that leads to change.
It ain't going to make it feel better. It really won't. Like they say, therapy's good about talking about things, so maybe talking about it. Hopefully they'll listen. Hopefully it's just not a...
So Rams head coach Sean McVay, of course, was asked again about the no call on the Super Bowl media floor on Monday night. He said it was, quote, tough, close quote, obviously meaning that from the Saints' perspective. But he says the Rams are moving forward.
I think it was unfortunate, and when you go back and you look at it, that was a tough call that potentially could have altered the outcome of the game. There's a lot of things, I feel bad for it, but for us, we're here, we're very happy to be here, and there's a lot of things that do take course, throughout a game that you can't control, and that's really, kind of where we're at. But you're not going to shy away from the fact that that was a tough call without a doubt, and when you slow it down, you can see that.
We got to get with John Horn after his trip, see what he's able to ask Riveron. That does it for us in sports. Stick with us after the break.